Good afternoon, YouTube. It's Monday. Now, it's release day, of course, but is there anything decent that's worth you paying some money for? Yeah, there's a couple of good bits, but again, we're getting battered with this nostalgia stuff as well. Next week's going to be a lot better, but it's all about waiting, really, isn't it? First, what we'll do today, we'll go through what's out today and what's out next week. Then I do have some more pickups, and then we'll reiterate the prizes for this Friday. So what has actually come out today? Now, if you're quick enough and you pre-ordered it, there's new lenticular steelbooks for Ant-Man and the Wasp. There was a 4K and a 3D one. I personally don't think they were worth getting. I mean, I had the originals. I sold them on anyway. But why they're bringing out more lenticular, more steelbooks is just like it's just money making scheme in my opinion. It's not needed. Why do it? But if you've got them, all the better for you. Also, the Hollow Man 1 and 2 box sets come out today. That's one I really want to get hold of. If I see it out in the wild, I will be picking it up because it looks really cool and Kevin Bacon's brilliant in it as well. The 13 Hours is a bloody good film. That's hit 4K today. So very visceral fighting in that. It's going to look really good in 4K. Fisherman's Friends, a nice, is it Welsh? It's a little Welsh, one of those heartfelt films. That looks quite cool. A film called Aftermath, which I think's got Keira Knightley in it. Puppet Master, The Littlest Rake. So I know there's German little toys. Yeah, looking weird. And then there's one called The Hole in the Ground. Haven't even heard of that one. We have Ashes the Purest White, and then we got series 1 and 2 of American Gods. And I've heard American Gods is quite good. So is that worth picking up? Let me know if you've seen it. Then we hit the nostalgia side. We have Swing Time. This is made in 1936. It's Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. Now, that's some classic shit. No matter how you look at it, it don't get better than those two. A lot of their stuff now hitting Blu-ray. That's definitely worth picking up. We have Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia. I love that title. We have Poison Pen. So to finish off this week, not that much actually come out, but I think more quality over quantity really there. But then next week we really hit the big time. Captain Marvel finally arrives. I never got time to see it in the cinema. Of course I'm going to want it. I've got everything Marvel up there, so I'm going to want to put it in there, aren't I, really? I cancelled my 4K. I will always go for 3D first because it will come with the 2D anyway, and my upscaler is amazing with my TV. So I have got the 3D Steelbook pre-ordered, but it will come as a 4K Steelbook, 3D Steelbook, 4K normal, 4K 3D, and normal Blu-ray. And there's a couple of collector's packs out with Zabby as well. So a hell of a lot of choice there, really. You really need to pre-order it. Give it a couple of days after it all comes out, and they might push a few more on the site, but you have to wait and see. But really looking forward to that. Can't wait to watch it. That will probably be my review the middle of next week, or Captain Marvel. So because everyone's opinion is going to be different, and I'd like to make sure people know mine. Matrix Revolutions, the 4K Steelbook will arrive. I sold my second one, so I'm not going to bother with them. I'd rather pick up all three for 38 to 40 pounds, even second hand, rather than pay 25 quid a piece. We have a film called Border, which I haven't heard of. Armstrong, which is supposed to be quite a cool film based on, of course, Neil Armstrong. We have Fast and the Furious 1 to 8 coming out in a 4K box set. Oh yeah, probably not worth the painful expense of that one, but if I could have all 8 of them sat there, I probably would do it. And this comes from a guy who's got all of them normal and all of them Steelbook already. Then we start hitting the nostalgia. So we're looking at a film called Cockleshell Heroes, and that was made in 1955. Hold Back the Dawn, Night Has Eyes, Chill Factor, Long Dark Hall, a film called Blue, From the Earth to the Moon, that's supposed to be quite cool. A film called The Garden, and Sudden Death. Believe it or not, Van Damme, Sudden Death it was released in 1995. I saw it in the cinema twice. That's 24 fucking years ago. How old do I feel? I can't believe that's 24 years old. But I think we've got some stuff to look forward to, really, haven't we? There's some good stuff due, and I've got a steady stream of stuff coming in at the moment, so I'm quite happy. Now, what pickups did I get? A couple of cool ones, really. We went to bingo hall in Thornhill, and there's this little cash converters. It's a pain in the ass to get in there because it's really small, and where I'm in a chair, there's a little step. But I thought, fuck this, and I literally ran my way in the door and pulled myself in the shop. Scared the shit out of all of them. But you're supposed to be publicly accessible for disabled, and then I don't think they give a fuck. So I just ran my way in there. First film I picked up, Bloodstorm. That does look cool. I know my mate Anthony loves all this kind of stuff. He might actually have this already, so I'll ask him when I see him. It looks cool though. I've got all the rest, multiple choices, so I had to pick up Jigsaw. I can't believe how late I am at picking Jigsaw up. I've heard good things about this one. Let me know what your thoughts are. This is where Sarah Michelle Gellar started to go downhill, but I mean, I do like these type of films. Let me know if you've seen The Return, because it's not a mainstream one I've really heard of that much. Is it any good? Let me know. This next one, I'm such a John Cusack fan, and I've spent a long time looking for this. I found it, but price was just, nah, I ain't paying that. Finally picked up Serendipity. Cool film. This one is so tongue-in-cheek. If you haven't seen this, I love the actual steelbook of this, but it's like 18 quid, so I won't be paying that. But there's so many famous people in Mars Attacks. Classic film. And the last two were just pickups off the net, really cheap. Never even heard of this one, The Secret of Moonacre, but I imagine it's along the same lines maybe as Stardust and things like that, so I will enjoy having a look at that one. And lastly, I have this in 3D. I've even given it away a couple of times in 3D, but as you all know, I'm bumping up my collection by getting the normal, the 3D, and the steelbook if I possibly can. So I picked up the normal Megamind. It's a 2-disc version as well, so there's the DVDs in there as well. So that was my pickups over the weekend. So, I'm not doing too bad, really. I'm quite happy with that. Let's get on to the prizes. Now, of course, I'm not going to tell you, end of the month, we'll be doing a multiple giveaway again. 2 normal prizes, as two sets of 2. Then we'll be giving away at least 10 films to a third person that I pull out the Minions head. Now, I said I was going to go for box sets. By that, I mean the entire collections of a title. So like, if I was going to do all the Fast and Furious, I'd give away 1 to 8, that type of thing. So I've already got part of what I need. I've got mine and a couple other bits. So I'm going to make sure it's a good price within the month. So make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you bump me up on Facebook, and then on Messenger, ask to enter all these competitions. Remember, it's always free. So this week's prizes. Went a bit actiony with Pacific Rim, and I've got another copy of The Losers. If you haven't seen this, it's bloody good. Yes, that is Captain America in that. And then we got a couple of serious ones. We went with The Last Stand and The Counselor as well. Okay, that's your prizes for this week. Now, I am a little late with my German and French releases for this week. I will get it online today. America was put on over the weekend, but I had a few internet issues over the weekend, so I couldn't get the rest of it done. It's all back up and working now, so touch wood, you know what I mean? From the schedule that I have in place this week, including going to the hospital and things like that, I probably won't get last week's prizes posted till at least Friday this week. So Laura and the other one, whatever your name was, I can't remember. I know you're a new guy. Your prizes will be posted by the end of the week, of course. So, they will hit you soon. Just have a bit of patience for me. I do appreciate it. Now, other than that, have a good evening. It's that simple. It's a nice, beautiful day out there. Don't get burnt in the old sun, will you, either. I'll see you tomorrow for the top 10 and should have a review in place. I might leave that to Wednesday. Depends if I can get it watched. But it's going to be a good one. Take care. Enjoy your evening.